This is my Arabian jasmine plant. It's in a 8-inch pot, right? And this is my double petal jasmine. Both are in a very sunny area in my garden. These days we are not getting much sunlight, so jasmine plant need to be exposed to full sun for at least about 5 to 6 hours in the morning, that they will bloom. As you can see in my plant, there are many leaves, so green. Both are the same, so green, but no flowers, no blooming at all. There are no buds even. So what is the reason can be? So let's see what is the reason. I thought of doing some pruning as well, and also to explain what is the reason behind not blooming jasmine, because the jasmine plant looks so healthy and it was flowering earlier, but now the plant doesn't give any flowers at all. So let's see what are the reasons. Welcome friends, welcome to my garden, Tamara's garden, and I'm Tamara, and today I will be doing a little bit of work in my jasmine plant. So let's see what are the reasons, and also I will be showing you how I'm pruning this plant, and I'll be adding some fertilizer as well. So stay tuned friends. So the first thing I'm going to do is do a little bit of pruning. I'm going to cut and remove some of the stems. Not hard pruning. I'll be doing a very light pruning, removing extra leaves because there are no buds at all. So that is the first thing I'm doing. So I'm cutting and removing all the leaves. Even after flowering you can remove, cut and chop, since there are no. So the reasons can be varied. First thing is, if you are given too much of nitrogen high fertilizer, this happens. So the next main reason is no sunlight, poor sunlight. So plant is giving a lot of branches, so green, and it has grown like an ornamental plant but no flowers. So in this jasmine plant, as you can see, there are yellow leaves as well, and not healthy also. So I'm going to cut and remove them from the plant. This is not a hard pruning, but I'm going to remove the extra leaves from the plant. That is the first thing friends. Remove unwanted leaves. And after that, so after removing too much of leaves from the plant, after giving it a good pruning, what I'm going to do is to clear the top layer of the soil. Now here also there are so many leaves. Okay, so after doing that, I'm going to clear the top layer of the soil. After pruning, the second thing I'm going to do is clear the top layer of the soil. I'm not going to do a repotting, but I'm going to add a fertilizer. So now I have changed the location to a bright sunlight area where it will get the morning sunlight 5 to 6 hours. So now I'm going to dig around the plant. So before we do any fertilizing, we will have to dig around the plant. Around the plant only we are adding any fungicide, pesticide or any fertilizer. Always use a balanced fertilizer, especially for the flowering plants. So phosphorus, nitrogen are equal amounts in different fertilizers. Like now coffee and tea fertilizers are high in nitrogen. Now I'm going to use rice water today. So I'm giving these plants rice water to the root area. I'm adding on top of the pot. So here also I'm adding around the pot so that it will absorb. Especially the jasmine plants in pots, see whether they are root bound. That is one thing, and do not overwater. Keep the moisture balance of the plant. Don't let it get too dry and too soggy as well, but keep the moisture balance of the plant. During the hot weathers, you can, especially in the hot weathers, you'll have to water them in the morning and in the evening as well. And also friends, time to time repotting is a must, because these plants can be root bounding and also some get over fertilized. See to those as well. So these are some of the tips that I have shared. Growing these plants are very interesting, look for their health, and also apply things that I have given in the video with my personal experience. So friends, if your plants are not blooming, see to the reasons why. First thing is sunlight, then you can provide them phosphorus and nitrogen balanced fertilizer. Homemade fertilizer is the best, so use rice water instead of using any other fertilizers that is available in the market. You are homemade and organic, so they are very good for our plants and the soil as well. So friends, I covered about the common problems of not blooming. Now my plant is not blooming, so I have to cut off, pruning, and after that clean the top layer of the soil before I put the fertilizer. So keep in mind, when you are doing gardening and when you are not happy with your plants flowering, you can always see to the root cause of it and treat that. So I hope you find this video very useful. If you are new, consider to subscribe and stay tuned for more gardening videos. Thank you. Thanks for watching.